Bojangles. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. I would call it a southern delicacy. If you don't know what Bojangles is, it's a fast food restaurant that's only in the southeast. Like they're like only in the deep, deep south, I believe. It's a lovely place. There are certain places that I don't really like eating in. There, it's nice. They are blasting some classical music. I'm not sure if that's all Bojangles locations, but they are just blasting that. And I just thought it would be fun for us all to experience the greatness of Bojangles. Especially if you can't go to one, like, I just have to let you experience it. So we're gonna do a Bojangles mukbang. We're not spending one single penny. It's a free Bojangles mukbang because a few weeks ago I was at Bojangles just eating my little breakfast. They have amazing breakfast, by the way, which is not what we're getting. And I walk in Bojangles like any other day, and it just so happened to be Customer Appreciation Day, and I was like, I feel like being appreciated today. Thank you. Thank you. I felt like those AMC A-list members getting up and being like, thank you. Thank you. Yes, that's me. That's me. Because I love Bojangles and I eat it pretty often. Probably more often than I should. But it was Customer Appreciation Day. Okay, like what's happening at Customer Appreciation Day at Bojangles? What could they possibly be doing? Well, they had a Wheel of Fortune, and our table was like right next to all this happening. So it was like a show. It was literally like dinner and a show. Standing there at this table, she had a big wheel next to her with all kinds of amazing prizes. So anyone that was in there and I guess had purchased food, you got to spin the wheel. If there were 12 people at your table and one of you paid for it, all 12 of you could still spin the wheel because you are in Bojangles location. So they had mugs. One of the ones that I kind of wanted was Bowberry Biscuit scented air freshener for your car. I was just curious to know what it smelled like. And people weren't that happy when they got it, and I was like, I'll take it, thank you. Bowberry biscuits are amazing. They are so good, but I don't know about a scented thing. I guess it would just be blueberry scented. They had $50 gift cards. You could win a $50 gift card. 2 people got it wasn't like, oh, it was like a little sliver. You know how they'll like have the big ones and then they'll like have a little sliver that's like $1 million. But it was like 2 people won while we were there. And I didn't win any of those, unfortunately. But I will show you what I won. One of my parents gave me what they won. What we're gonna be buying our meal today with is one of my winnings from the Wheel of Bojangles. So I got a free Supremes 3-piece combo. Now, I actually went like a week or so ago and I was like, I'm just gonna go get some free Bojangles because I have this. So I was like, I'm gonna go through the drive-thru and get me some free Bojangles. Well, I pull up and I'm like reading off this thing. I'm like, okay, I didn't say I had the coupon, which I guess I should have. I just said, can I get the Supremes 3-piece combo? And they said, we don't have that. They said, you mean the 4-piece? And I said, y'all don't have like 3-piece? And they were like, no, we have 4-piece. So what did I do? Let's guess what I did. I said, okay, I'll take that then. Paid full price, went through, ate the Bojangles anyway. But today, we're gonna get this. We're gonna get the 3-piece combo. Is this a loophole? They're like, we have this coupon for you. Like, hello, this is a coupon. But if it doesn't exist, you can't use it. Very, very interesting. The hot item on that wheel were these hats. If you looked at my Instagram plug, then you've already seen it. Bojangles hats. But this was like the hot item. Everyone that was going up there was like, I want the hat. It was usually like the younger people. There were a bunch of like students, like college students there, and they were like, I want the hat. It's cute though, like it's in style, I guess, and stuff. Like I feel like whoever did the Bojangles prizes like knew what they were doing. Like none of the prizes were like, oh man. So the menu, this would be a shock to some people, but it's just normal. 2 smoked sausage biscuits. It looks like a hot dog cut in half on a biscuit. Beautiful. Vanilla iced coffee. They just got iced coffee. It's actually really good. I've tried it. But that's like a new thing. It's like, whoa, we have iced coffee. Just like chicken. This is like a chicken place, so it's gonna have a bunch of chicken. Cajun filet biscuit. That's usually my choice for breakfast if I eat breakfast here. Just like lots of chicken. You know, it's chicken. Grilled chicken sandwich. Probably the least eaten item on this menu, if we're being totally honest. Okay, so this is what I'm supposed to be getting, but as you can see, it's a 4-piece chicken Supremes combo, and this says Supremes 3-piece combo, and there's no other choice for a different size. We're gonna get to the bottom of this today. Now, the star of the show, Bowberry biscuit. And now they have a sausage Bowberry biscuit. Country ham, southern gravy biscuit. It's just like your typical, just like southern breakfast. They have wings. Now this one's 2-piece chicken supreme. I don't know. So that's the menu. See what they say. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I have a coupon for a free Supremes combo.
What side of drink do you want with that?
Just with fries and sweet tea.
Your total is $0.
Thank you. Never heard that one before.
Have a good day.
Thanks, you too. You can hear the people ordering over the intercom. I love when places do that. It's extra entertainment. It's bow time. $0.00. Don't need that. So I got a sweet tea, of course, and it's bow time, of course. And it came with a biscuit. Sometimes I feel like it doesn't come with a biscuit. What's so great about their sweet tea, this is not an ad. Like, obviously it's not, but you know, sometimes people think things are ads. What's nice about their sweet tea, it's so good. They put a lemon in every sweet tea. A lemon. Is that not just like a VIP experience? It's not too sweet, it's perfect. I always get honey mustard. Look, this sounds like it's an ad. It really does. Look how big the dipping sauce is. It's almost as big as my head. I usually save the biscuit for later. I said that in a couple videos ago. I was like, Bojangles biscuit with butter and honey. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I have some honey now for making that really, really yummy cottage cheese ice cream. Oh, there are just 3 pieces in there. Did they take one out? Or is it just 3? Oh no. This is a conspiracy. Because it always comes with 4 pieces. So they have like fries, but they have spice on them. So it's like Cajun fries. I've chewed gum the past 2 days, so every time I chew, it hurts. And my jaw hurts. Maybe I can like open this up because I know that's like the whole thing with mukbangs is that like you have to see the food. You gotta see it to believe it. They're kind of, I don't want to say they're spicy and then they're not spicy, but like the regular chicken that they have, it's got a little bit of kick to it, I will say. But also I'm very sensitive to spice. Just dip it in there. I love honey mustard. But it seems like lately they've kind of chilled with the spice. It was like yesterday, every single TikTok that came up on my For You page was 5 Seconds of Summer concert footage. Like that was it. Every single TikTok. It wasn't like every few, no, it was everyone. And then this morning, it was all mini brands. Like where people open the mini brands, and it was specifically the little records. I guess those are new because I have not seen those before, that you can play. I was like half asleep when I was watching it, but I think they play like a little clip from the music and people seem so amazed from it, and it is cool. But have y'all never heard of hit clips? They're probably too young to know about hit clips. That's true, they probably don't know about hit clips. Yeah, that's probably it. That's probably what it is. I eat kind of weird. I kind of like just nibble at things until it's gone. There was a Britney Spears song that was on a hit clip. I only knew that one part of the song. And then when I heard the full song, I was like, whoa, this is good stuff. But I've only heard this one little clip a million times. It was probably so annoying. That's probably why they're not really a thing anymore. Also because technology. But also because if you have kids, they're just gonna replay the same song over and over again. But imagine like a little part of a song. Maybe that's what those Tony things are for. I think that's why moms now like them so much, is because it's not screens and it's like a little toy and it's just a little speaker with it. I think like the younger millennials and Gen Z are very anti-screens because we've seen the repercussions of having too much screen time. This has never been said before. But I've talked to people about this before. Like, I'm grateful that I grew up in the time that I did, because I think we had the childhood without screens. And then once I got about 13, 14 was when the screens started happening. But before then, it was like, my first phone was like an LCD screen. And it was amazing. It was so nice. I just remember a big chunk of my childhood was just watching movies and shows and organizing and reorganizing and reorganizing over and over again all of our VHS and DVDs. What else could you want? I should have worked at Blockbuster. Man, it's bow time. Something that I have been seeing so much is that everyone thinks everyone's copying each other. Everyone's like, this song is copying this song, this person's copying this person, like with their style or their videos or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, that's how life goes. I mean, there are things actually where people are copying each other and it's pretty obvious sometimes, but everything takes a piece of something else they've seen. Nothing is fully its own thing. Everything like takes some from what things that they've seen or heard, even if it's like unconscious. I think, I guess it's just because like people have more access to like seeing everything, that they're like, oh, that sounds like that and that, and it's like, yeah, it'll be like a new song comes out and all the comments are like, this song sounds just like this song. Reheating Blank's nachos. That's okay. For some reason, I didn't know that this Ariana Grande song took like a big piece from an NSYNC song. So there's this Ariana Grande song, you might have heard it, break up with your boyfriend, break up with your boyfriend. There's like a big chunk of it that is like an exact, like she had to have gotten some kind of okay from NSYNC or what, I don't know how that works. Some of it's the exact words and it sounds exactly the same. She got it from NSYNC Makes Me Ill, the song. I was like, okay, I've listened and re-listened to every single Backstreet Boys utterance. So I'm like, okay, let's try some NSYNC here. And like everyone compares them, but they're pretty different. Like it's two different moods. You know, they're both boy bands that's all like, hey girl, but it seemed like NSYNC was more like, what's the word? More like the bad boys. They were a little bit edgier, maybe I would say. Me calling NSYNC edgy is crazy though. I've been listening to their Celebrity album and it's all like, you only love me cause I'm famous. Now I'm getting into Michael Jackson territory. Mukbangs that I'll watch, I follow a couple on TikTok. I like the ones where they have like a bunch of chewy candy and they like try the different flavors and act like they've never tried the flavors before when they obviously have. And I eat it up every time. I said eat it up every time. I never say that, but I said it because food. And then there's another girl that I follow and she does like mukbangs, but I've got to be in the right mood for it. I was watching a baseball game yesterday on TV. One of my favorite things about watching baseball is when they show the crowd. I feel like more so than any other sport, the crowd is just like doing whatever. And like you can catch that because the game is so long and it's like slower, you know, just a little more chill than like if you're watching football or like basketball or something. I just love when the camera catches people doing just the most random stuff. Them just chilling, eating their hot dog, they're on their phone, they're talking, they're whatever. There's usually like a mascot running around or walking around or something. And there was this giant mascot. It wasn't even a mascot, it was like a character from the video game Backyard Baseball, which was like an older game, and I think it's like made a comeback recently. I've never played it. I've watched people play it, but I've never played it. But it was so big. It was so big, and it was legitimately sitting there like the whole game, and it was blocking people's view, and they looked like annoyed. I just hope they got a free hot dog or something. Free hot dog for your troubles. Oh, we lost it. See, I'll just like leave pieces and it's probably not the most appetizing looking thing. Cause I think it is like an art almost. How they set up all the food to look all pretty. They eat a certain way, like they'll tilt their head. I'm like, okay. I'm still wondering, did they take a piece of chicken out? It does taste better when it's free. It really does. Okay, I'm gonna save the biscuit for later, but just know it's really good. Thanks for eating with me. Maybe you ate something too. And just remember, it is bow time all the time. Thank you. Cat hair.